Hello again. Nice to see you. I was at my favourite nursery again yesterday, and I scooped myself some bargains. I got myself some plug packs, brassicas for winter. I got some purple sprouting broccoli, some Savoy cabbages, some more Brussels sprouts, so definitely going to have Brussels this year, and we got some cauliflower. So what I'm going to do as I start emptying the beds now, I'm going to start filling them back up with these brassicas. I also got another mixed lettuce pack. These were $2.50 each, which is about £1.50, and there's 8 plugs in each. Well, this is the bed that I grew some Yukon Gold spuds in and some reds. I've emptied it out now, got a lot of good spuds, and I think I'm going to put half a dozen cauliflower and half a dozen of the broccoli in this bed. This grows a little bit tall, it's that purple sprouting stuff, probably won't be ready till next spring. So I'll put it this side because the sun moves that way. And I'll get half a dozen collies here. And if I've got any spare, I'll give them to the neighbour. And there we go. I just got to give them a good watering in, and they're all ready to grow. These are the Savoy cabbages, and they get pretty big. In a bed this size, I'm only going to get 1 cabbage. Good firming in. Hopefully that'll give us some winter cabbage. And these are going to seal the deal. This year, Brussels sprouts are guaranteed. It even says here on the label, disease resistant.
What's in blue? What's in blue? What's in blue?
And this week in bloom, Acanthus mollis, or as we call it, bear's breeches. Bear's breeches is another one of those plants of the architectural ilk. It has spiny, thistle-like leaves at the base and long towering spikes of purple and white bracts. The longest of these spikes has been in bloom since the end of May, and the others, well, they just came through a couple of weeks ago. We got some friends coming by tonight, and it's always nice to send them home with a care package. Makes me feel good. Now, I demonstrated this last year, but I have deleted some of my older videos, so I'm going to show you one more time how to wash potatoes. You go to your local dollar store, your rand store, your euro store, your yen store, or the pound shop, and you get yourself a cheap blue brush and you chop it off. Don't get this mixed up with the one you use inside. You then take your Black & Decker, or whatever it is you use, and you insert the brush into the implement. The next thing we need is about 1/3 of a bucket of water. We take our potatoes and we add them into the water. The good old Black & Decker. We tip the potatoes out. Look at that. Washed potatoes. How easy is that? Well, last week we had a very special visitor. Harold, also known as In the Garden with Papa, had flown out from the Toronto area for a wedding in British Columbia. And whilst he was here, him and his lovely wife and brother-in-law came and visited the garden. So this is for the Giant Sunflower Challenge. Now, Harold is 7'1" tall. I'm 7'3". That's got to make that at least 9 feet. So what do you think of the one there, Harold?
That's fairly large.
It is. I don't think it's going to win any competition.
No.
But we could substitute it for one of
Yeah,
those.
one of those.
I don't say anything. You won't say anything.
No.
would you? No.
It'll be
Looking good.
looking awesome.
Harold and I have a parsnip challenge going on. It's not really a competition, more of a comparison. Western Canada against Eastern Canada. I'm growing mine in some long 3-inch pieces of ABS, and Harold has an interesting contraption which involves splitting the pipes and a wicking system. We didn't take a lot of footage whilst he was here, but we did sit down, have a couple of beers and put the world to rights. Well, I don't know about you, Harold, but all this visiting is pretty thirsty work.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This has been really nice. I don't know about you,
Yes.
but right now I think it's time for a beer.
Yes, I would say so.
Here we go, mate. One for you.
Thank you.
Whistler Brewing. Compliments of Harold.
Cheers.
Cheers, Harold. Cheers. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a comment, hit the like button or subscribe.